Greetings everyone, HeeroJay here. Welcome back to Let's Play Ogre Battle 64. I would first off like to state that I'm a giant loser. I'm a big nerd too. I didn't actually watch that stupid 100th video thing that I did, but it's bad. It's really bad. Maybe it's just because I'm watching myself on something, but whoever it is, that was just terrible. I'm sorry. If you watched that, thank you, but I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. So, we're back here with the next scene, part of scene 16. This is the super ultra mega fast mode, battle mode action. And I actually get some strategy to talk, but we gotta kind of get there first. So, for those of you that enjoyed the FaceTime, thank you. I'm probably gonna do more, but I don't know what about, so I'm not really political. I don't really care about much in this world, so I can make shit up and have a vlog. Probably not, though. So anyway, my guys are chilling up there on the left, and they were being chased by the guy holding the stronghold up top, so I quick-gated them back so they could heal up. And as you'll see here, this unit I'm running into has the dreaded cockatrice. I don't know if I've gotten to talk about these guys yet, but they are the chicken things you see in the background. And the problem with these guys are, if they are in the back row, they can do something called Petrify, which you see here. And what Petrify does is exactly what you think. Back in the day with Medusa heads, you know, you'd look at them in the ancient fake Roman times, Greek times, whatever, the thing that if you looked a Medusa in the face, it would turn you to stone. But what cockatrices can do is they can petrify you, aka turn you into stone. So you can see I have Belinda's unit with Troy in the front there, and since she's chilling in the back, she gets all the petrify, so she gets turned to stone, and my unit becomes evasive because their leader is incapacitated, but luckily for me, everyone in this unit is capable of being a leader, so I therefore switch the leader to Troy, so it's temporarily Troy's unit. And what we do is, rather than attempt to, like, evade them, my idea is if I can kill this unit, they won't bother my guys ever again. So there's some strategy here in attempting to either kill the leader or kill the cockatrices so they don't actually do anything to you more, because there have been horror stories that I've ran through and I've seen where units upon units upon units will just get wiped out because of the cockatrices, and they're a big pain in the dick. So I thought my overall goal for this was to attempt to take out the leader, so at least this way, you know, we don't have that issue with them running rampant all over us. So we do manage to kill the leader, which is nice. Fortunately, Belinda's kind of beat up, but luckily we're able to retreat and go take care of that. Now you can purchase a revive stone from most of the shops in the game. It costs 500 goth. It allows you to unpetrify any unit, and that's what I end up doing here. I end up purchasing it and giving it to Belinda, and she heals back up. She's no longer petrified, excuse me. So with that, we just choose to sit on the stronghold and heal up. Now, for whatever dumb reason, I either took too long doing this, or, well, it was probably mostly that. I wanted to get some more cleanup XP. Whatever the case is, this is a long-ass episode, so you'll have to bear with us. But, I decided that I wanted to play a little more cleanup, I guess, on this, because bonus XP is glorious. It really is. It makes the world go round. Sorry if the video's a little cutty, but this is going at the fastest possible speed here. Yeah, we have a little problem here. We're running into the cockatrices on the way. Luckily, though, see, we catch them in the front. So, if you're fighting them from behind, they're stuck in the front row. They can only petrify if they're in the back row. So part 2 of the strategy is if you can manipulate yourself accordingly, you can fight these guys to where they can't really get at you. Unfortunately, they keep healing when I try and run at them, but, I mean, if you can keep the cockatrices to the front row, all they can do is run up and peck you once, and they're done. They don't get a chance to petrify, so that's another way to try and defeat them too. Either send in a unit where you have someone who either doesn't matter if they get petrified, or only keep people in the front, or try and attack them from behind. There's also a theory rolled around out there. I don't know if you remember when I equipped Troy's items back in the day, but he's in that unit also, the Belinda unit that originally got petrified, but Troy can equip something called the Hallowed Shield, which I do have, I believe. And what that does is if someone tries to petrify you or shoot you with something, effectively what the Hallowed Shield does is it'll block anything that comes in like that, any status changing, whatever. So the idea I've heard about and read about online a little bit is, okay, we'll send in Troy with a hallowed shield in the front, with 2 golems in the back, because if golems get petrified, they turn into stone golems. So that was kind of the idea that they had told me on the internet from other people I've talked to, but I thought I treated this one pretty well. I mean, it's not going to be the end of the cockatrice units, by all means, you'll see them again. There's some Pedro Bane for you. And you kind of see, I don't know which unit I end up sticking Vad in, but you see him go to work. I believe he's in Asdamil's unit. He does a lot of work in this episode too, which I'm pretty pleased about. Never really gotten to screw around with Vad before. So, anyway, that was the idea about the cockatrice stuff. Like, oh, well, you know, I dropped Troy in because, well, hallowed shield, you know, supposedly that's supposed to block that. Unfortunately, they nabbed Belinda in the back there, so you can see all the madness and all the chaos and all the people I've kind of beat on and sent back there. And basically what I'm trying to do at this point is to try and nab that stronghold there right next to the coast. Use it as my main second base of operation. So we try to do that. Eventually we get there. It's just a very slow and whatever process because, well, many battles along the way. You may or may not have also noticed the creature that chills in the bottom left there that has sprung up recently. That's an actual ogre. The name is Ogre Battle 64, so, you know, we're kind of hoping we'd see them once in a while. And we finally do. And I sent Leia there to the east to cap those bottom 2 strongholds, so we can keep them out of there and then slowly work our way up at the end. The problem is, I sent the wrong unit up north to try and go take care of stuff. Even with the Pedro Flame, which I tried to bust out but couldn't, they just got their ass kicked real bad. That was kind of a problem I ran into. So, not that I don't have faith in my dick, but it's just not cutting it for us. Like, they're too high level. I think they have like a 3 or 4 level advantage up there, so it doesn't matter what I do. My attacks barely do anything to these guys, and I was very unsuccessful in my efforts. As you can see, all the damage I've been taking and taking and taking. And I attempt to evade and try and get out of here, but I don't have a quick gate, so I have to do my best to run away like a little girl. Unfortunately, it still does not work, and they're just going to keep bringing the rape train on us. And out of the entire episode, this is probably the part where it went the worst, mostly because I sent the wrong unit up here, and I couldn't run away effectively. I mean, I'm about to have to force rest there, like you see. I couldn't break camp to get out, you know, I couldn't quit gate back. I had to keep getting into battle with these guys and either retreating or get my ass kicked harder. And every time I try to run away, they're there. So this is the dirt part of the mission. Like I said, there's always going to be a dirt part of the mission with me. You can't not see that coming. I'm not the greatest at this, like I said, but luckily I was able to get sent down here and I can rest it off and hide. So we'll turn nuts up there, goes back to take care of it, but I kind of just leave Dick chilling there because I don't know, he's in a weird spot. There's like 4 enemies to his left, and there's an enemy south, and we can't really, like, make him do anything because he's a little bit weaker, so that was a little issue I had with that. The whole, oh, we have like 4 units between Dick and the other stronghold without leaders, and, you know, while normally that would be a good thing, a lot of these units have big creatures which take forever to kill, so I think what I end up doing is pretty awesomely strategic here. You'll see what I mean. I send Dick south so he can help Leia sandwich this guy up here, which is really just 2 creatures that are sitting near my stronghold, but luckily I was able to get a couple of sneak attacks in and take one out there, but Leia kind of comes in and she'll take care of the rest, which is cool because she needed the XP and Dick needed the XP, but that issue is taken care of there. So what I really have to worry about is the big group of leaderless units there in the middle, just like sweating back and forth. 5 of them actually, who don't know what the hell to do. So HeeroJay chases them off because he's the best, and we slowly pick them off one by one. And that's kind of what happens here for the rest of the episode, chasing the leaderless units down, getting some XP, eventually going north and taking that, and we eventually make the final stronghold. Not quite there yet, so we got about 5 or so minutes to kill here, so a lot of good stuff happening with Ogre Battle. I feel this is the better part of the meat of all the missions, where all the good plot stuff happens. You saw the awesome opening cutscene for Scene 16 with Dio killing Raid. Pretty kick-ass. Not many people have seen that, I guess, or at least one person has it based on the comments, but like that was exactly what I expected it to be. Incredible. So there's going to be more awesome, because I'm taking a weird path. I've mentioned this before, but you know, people want to run Ogre Battle the way they want to run it. You know, oh, well, you know, I feel we should do this, I feel we should do that, I feel we should be good completely, I feel like we should follow a certain path with our characters. It's like, no dude, I'm going for the ending that nobody sees. That's my goal. I'm going for the low chaos frame ending, the weird one with the weirdest path possible, because people who have the idea that don't know what's going on go, oh, well, I just want to, you know, get free characters or something, so they'll aim for that, and they won't think of that about that you can only get certain characters instead of others, and blah blah blah. So I'm taking a specific path that I've pre-planned out as best I can. There's no guarantees it'll still happen, but that's kind of the idea. So I can show you guys things that you probably haven't seen before, so that way I can differentiate myself from everybody else. We have better luck sending Aznabel's unit in to take out that northern thing, and we actually get to bust out the Pager of Flame, which helps. But as you can see, Aznabel's unit still gets its ass kicked pretty hard, even with a cleric. Very shitty there. So we use our last heal pack, and we are going in for the kill. Unfortunately, they drop some more heals down, which blows. That seems to be this unit here. I should just like either left them alone up north, or sent 2 or 3 at them at the same time, because they're just sticking it out. They are troopers, survivors, whatever, but they're slamming us down real bad, and more heals, goddammit. So yeah, doing my best to be entertaining. We'll see what happens. Maybe I should call on my dick for more assistance and entertainment. Go back to your silly dick and fart jokes. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to be... There's a difference between being funny and being entertaining and just being a jackass, right? I'm not trying to be a jackass, because I pretty much am all the time. But I'm trying to be funny and entertaining, so we do our best to work on that. What we got coming up for you next time, that was a total kill there. I'm pretty pleased that actually finally happened with assistance. So next time what we're going to do is we're going to storm up and kill the final boss. There's some more XP chilling in the area there as the form of like 4 other units. Couple leaderless units, couple units standing in front of the stronghold to help guard. So you'll see a little bit more cleanup next time. I just kind of ran out of video. But the logic behind that was my guys are a little bit weaker, so we might as well send them in and get some cleanup while we can. And you know, luckily for you, we can speed it up real fast. So in the midst of all that, HeeroJay's sorceress died there, so we had to head up to the witch den and take care of that, along with someone in Dick's unit, I believe, or someone's unit. So witch has done that shit up and have it taken care of, and everyone else should be squared away. So we now attempt to, well, we're going shopping now, but the next part what we'll do is we'll send everybody standing around up north so we can determine who wants to go take the final or who wants to do cleanup or what. So I bought sufficient quick gates, by the way. I did use a couple of those in this episode for strategy to get away from the cockatrice units, so that's why there were some quick gate purchases in there. I'm sure if you care enough you can slow it down and see exactly what I bought, but trust me, it's all useful shit. So yeah, next time look forward to more cleanup and the final boss battle with epic HeeroJay cutscene action. I'm going to do my best to put out more of these. I know I say this all the time, but I get distracted with real life and shit. I'm back to school again, you know, whatever else, work and what have you, so we'll do our best to see what happens. Sorry I couldn't get this one out sooner, but shit happens, but I do my best to still give a damn. So, like always, if you got any questions, comments, complaints, concerns, butt sex, let me know. I'll take care of it. Hopefully the last one, that'd be great. I haven't had some decent butt sex in a while. But not everyone's just handing it out for free anymore. I gotta work for it. And I'm a lazy piece of shit, so it's more than likely that that won't happen. Yeah, so keep me updated, let me know what's up. Next time, close out Scene 16, epic cutscene action, and hopefully it'll move forward quicker. That's the goal for all of this. So yeah, butt sex, keep me updated. I want to thank everyone for watching. we'll see you next time on Let's Play Ogre Battle 64.